Again, Mr. President, I'd like to thank you very much, and we'll speak to you very soon and probably see you again very soon. Thank you very much, Vladimir.
Next time in Moscow.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't know. I'll get a little heat on that one, but I could see it possibly happening. Thank you very much, Vladimir. And thank you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
As we wait to see if the president will take any questions from the room. There you have it. Vladimir Putin first addressing reporters, then President Trump addressing reporters as well, talking about what he called, this is President Trump, an extremely productive meeting. That's how he characterized the summit. He said many points we agreed to. There are some points left, including one point that's pretty significant. Did not go into detail about what that point was. He did say we're going to save thousands of lives, and he believes that President Putin wants that as well, but didn't clearly say flat out that they have agreed to a ceasefire that begins, whenever. That was not declared by either one of these leaders. He also said that he would be contacting NATO and calling President Zelensky, as we had been reporting in our coverage earlier today. President Trump earlier this week promised that he would call President Zelensky after this summit. So a clear indication from President Trump that that call has not happened yet, though he fully intends to do so. He also intends to call his European allies in the EU, leaders of, I gather, the UK, France, other countries that have been involved in the coalition that has supported Ukraine from the very beginning. I want to bring in Mary Bruce, who is in the press briefing room. And Mary, if you can hear me, I'm just bringing the audience up to speed here on what we have just witnessed here together live on the air. Again, President Trump calling this extremely productive, saying many points agreed to, some points left. He said one point is pretty significant, but he suggested that perhaps we could get there. I did not hear, and correct me if I'm wrong, I did not hear any declaration of a ceasefire.
No, you certainly did not, and I have to say, I don't think I've ever been left after hearing from the President of the United States with so many questions. They both came out in these short remarks suggesting that progress has been made. Vladimir Putin using the word agreement, saying, I expect that today's agreement will be a good starting point. The President referencing the fact that they aren't quite there, which hinted at the point that they didn't get, it appears, the full ceasefire that President Trump was hoping for, but he kept alluding to this progress. What is the progress? That is the big question, and one that we still do not have the answer to. This was incredibly vague, and I have to say, with quite literally the entire world watching, with the future of Ukraine hanging in the balance, to not have any clarity here is pretty astounding. Now, President Trump said he was going, obviously, to be speaking with Ukrainian President Zelensky. He was hoping that coming out of this meeting that they were going to have a ceasefire and that he was going to be announcing a trilateral meeting, that he was going to be announcing that they were finally going to get Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelensky in the same room. It seems we are still a ways away from that, David.